Love and light, children of earth. For some reason, my videos are not going out since the other day, so I'm hoping this one would go out. Let's look into the deception they give us about our history, or some of it at least, in a short video. First of all, let's go back to Egypt, because I've been seeing a lot of nonsense on TikTok and in the media about Egypt. Let's come to a full understanding what Egypt was, or what it was like. After the downfall of Atlantic, Enki sent his son Thoth to give rise to this new city called Egypt. And sure enough, Egypt right now is where Egypt was. It wasn't in the America, it was nowhere else. It was right there. That was Egypt. Now, the destruction of Egypt was because of Enki's son, right? Murder. Okay? And so all the defacing and even it was a huge explosion. So it caused major damages, right, and death at the time, right. However, that's just one of the deception. They try to make it seem like somebody went and chip out the just to cause a race war, a race riot, right? Listen, children of Earth. A lot of people pointing at white people as the villain. Understand this. White people is not the villain. It's white people look-alike who are the villain. You understand? Murdoch didn't care about these people who you call considered white people. He cared about certain types of white. You understand? And those certain types of white are the one who is rich and living high off the hog since those days and times. Right? You check how many million white people who is suffering and who had to work hard on a day-to-day basis, like a slave, just like you and I. You understand? Because that's how they view us. If you ain't a part of that group, you are a slave. You are nobody. Right? So you check and see how many white people you see living day to day. Some of them living worse than blacks. You understand? Chinese, don't mention them. They are the most controlled race of people. Okay? So when you pointing a finger, don't point a finger at white people. Look in the crowd and look who the enemies are. Because the enemies, they are in each and every race. So white people could turn around and say, black people, y'all are the enemy also. Because those said bloodline, they are in our race also. Okay? All right. Now, another thing about Egypt is they claim that Cleopatra was an Egyptian. I don't even know where she came from because she's not even a part of true history of Egypt, right? Mark Antony, she married him and brought him in. Another thing was these Ptolemy white kings, that they claim was a part of Egypt. Children of Earth, there was no white king, queen that was a part of Egypt. You understand? Look, after the destruction of Atlantis, at the time there were only hybrid Anunnakis, because these hybrid Anunnakis were descendants of Noah, right? And there were some other groups that was saved from the flood, right? There weren't anybody else out there, and there weren't no other creation from Enki and Enlil a part of the multiplication between Noah. And Noah had another name. He had an Anunnaki name, by the way, but that's another story, right? There was nobody else but hybrid Anunnaki and full-blooded Anunnaki and other hybrid, not hybrid, other alien races who used to visit. You understand? And they multiplied, right? Over time. Okay? So, do the math, right? There was no white people in Egypt until after Yaqub took those hybrid Anunnakis out of Egypt, brought them to Ethiopia, and started his little Garden of Eden, right? To start working on those hybrid Anunnaki DNA, which was his followers, right? Absolutely no white, no Chinese, no Indians, no other race except hybrid Anunnaki and Anunnaki occupy power in Egypt. Do you understand? Right? So, I don't know where these Ptolemy kings come from that they claim occupy Egypt. You understand? You cannot absolutely trust history. Because, see, they didn't even tell you there were other Garden of Eden. Right? Our avatar was created by Murdoch, which is a lesser avatar than what Enki had created. Okay? He tampered with our DNA till, look, even black people, brown people, black people don't even look black no more. You understand? Back then, a hybrid Anunnaki was black until he looked blue. That's how black he was. Or she. You understand? It was Murdoch who seek to change. You understand? The human race try to, just like he's doing today, playing God, try to make it rain. All this rain that is coming down on us is because of him. He's the one who making it rain these days. He's the one who making it snow. He's the one who causing the hurricane. He's playing God, just like he did back then. You understand? I'll do another video. Love and light.